My book was From Above by Nora McClintock. My book is about a girl named Riley, and it all starts off when she comes out of school and finds a crowd of people surrounding this boy, and everybody finds out that he fell off of the top of a building. And everybody thinks it's suicide, but Riley thinks differently. She thinks she saw somebody on that roof and that the boy, Ethan, was pushed. It all started off with "I saw someone push him," said by Riley. And if she never said this, never even tried to say anything, then the killer wouldn't have been found. It would have just been seen as a suicide, and everything would have gone off normally. But Riley saw somebody, and she spoke out, and when she did, she proved her point. She got her information, and she was led to success to find out who the killer was, and everything was normal. This book shows that if you set a goal and you continue to go towards that goal, it can finally be achieved. Throughout the book, Riley was stopped. She was not allowed to even see what happened with Ethan and what happened, the cameras, anything. But did it stop her? No, it didn't stop any of what she wanted to do. She wanted to find out if Ethan really had a killer and what happened to him. Why was he pushed? Why was he killed? She wanted to know everything about that. And in the end, she does. Because she believed she had a goal and she achieved it because she was determined on finding out. There are many ways Riley shows that she is determined and motivated to find out Ethan's killer and what happened to him. There are so many examples, but another example that is a really good one is that suddenly she has to work for the football players and has to hang out with them because suddenly the coach has a sudden need for her and that he needs specifically her to do things. So since that she is with the football players and since Ethan was a football player, then she asks a bunch of his teammates what happened to him. What do you think happened? Who do you think did this? But not in ways that she actually asks those questions, but she asks things about him that are yeah, if I know this, then I can find out who was close to this or things like that. For example, there was a rumor or something like that they used steroids, and it was just a wonder of where are they getting these steroids from, and is this truly true? Because if it is, then who is doing this? Because I don't think the coach knows about this, and I don't think the coach wants them to use steroids, and people just believe that maybe Ethan did too. So now that is a clue of how this could have happened. In my opinion, I think this mystery works exactly how every mystery and plot is. Something happens, she finds clues, more to the plot, ask people questions, get information, until suddenly more and more things happen. She triggers people, and suddenly you can just tell who it is by how they act towards her and what is really happening, because they feel threatened by her because she's getting closer and closer until she finds the true killer. Personally, to me, I don't like this book because I'm not really a mystery type of person. I like more other things, and this book just felt like everything I read felt expected, and honestly things I would have already known to do. If Riley's aunt wasn't the detective, none of this would have went anywhere. Riley would have just kept going on with her life. It just keeps adding and adding on, of course, for the book, but it just isn't for me. It didn't keep me guessing or kept me interested at all. But I feel like if it was somebody else, I think they would enjoy it and like it more. I just want to mention Riley, of course, the main character, I already mentioned her, but also her aunt Jenny. She was the detective on this case all the way from the start when he fell. I think with Aunt Jenny, Riley would have never gone through anything with this case if it wasn't for her. I think the theme of this book is danger of obsession, because obsession can lead you to success or consequences. For example, Riley was obsessed with finding out who Ethan's killer was, why he did this, whoever did this, and why was Ethan killed. She did everything, found all the information, everything she could, and it led her to success. But if something went wrong, something slipped, anything, a small little tiny mistake, and she could end up with consequences. This can be for real life or anything, like anything, bad or good. Like you can have obsessions with alcohol and drugs. That is bad. It will lead you to consequences. There are good obsessions like shopping and other things, so I would not recommend it. But I think if other people read this book, they would too. But in my opinion, this book feels like a very expected, not surprised kind of book for me. There were some other things, but it just didn't stick to me.